One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the Woodshed, East Lansing, Michigan. Spartans Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Sun Devils' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So Michigan State's offense will get the football first. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Going to the ground. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. And the Spartans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Off play action. Gonna take a shot. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. The Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And here comes the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. So Arizona State's offense will have its first possession of the game. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. To the air, it's Levitt. Makes the grab. Let's think a second about Arizona State. You start the season top 25, clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day 1, game 1. Make that first impression.
The Sun Devils decide to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. And the Spartans can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
I got to say, watching this guy run has given me PTSD from when I played against Michigan State back in college, and they had a big old running back named T.J. Duckett that was wearing our defense down. He got stronger and stronger as the game went on. This guy has a little bit of that in him, too.
Makes the catch. It's Parachek. Hard-hitting tackle. The Spartans with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The give to the fullback. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Spartans will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They believe they can run right here. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Now what they had in mind to start this drive, here comes 2nd and 13. The play action fake. Flushed out of the pocket. They get him up, rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Under fire. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Sun Devils will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. A little sluggish out of the gate here. They've had to punt it away on each of their first 2 possessions. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Running to the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw, it's Child. Fires into traffic, intercepted. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Ready to fire from the pistol. Using his legs, it's Udo. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You want to end the play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap.
Oh, he's got some space. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Now it's a 1st down from the 43-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense trying to take it back. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Spartans will punt it away on 4th down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. The give to the lone running back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The Sun Devils in a good spot here with second and short. Gonna run it. It's Udo. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. He's gonna lose a yard on that one.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends hanging the decibel meter on third down. That's caught. It's Tyson. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down. And the Sun Devils are on the move. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on first down in 2nd and 9. Got his man quickly. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Sun Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quick pass on the jet motion. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Going to the running game. He's got 43 yards rushing in the early going, and he has made impact in the first game of the season.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
They'll try the left side. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. And the Spartans will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. To the air, it's Levin. Fires to the tight end. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense. And the Sun Devils will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. The give to the tailback. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. Trying play action. Hines is tight end. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
He leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards. He's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Here's the handoff. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. The Spartans come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
They'll leave it with him. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll give it to the back. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sparty.
And there is no secret about it. Line up in goal line formation. I'm going to run the ball down your throat. My guys are more physical than you. 6 points on the play.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Alabama rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting team led by Mac Jones, Najee Harris, and Devontae Smith. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything. Turning it on! And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Leaves it with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Now the play fake. The sure hands. It's McClain. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on third down. Bringing the heat. Finds his man. It's McClain. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Sun Devils send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They go to the ground. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The give to the left. Look out, he's got room. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The green and white love that tough guy reputation, and they're getting it done on the ground.
Yeah, that's exactly who this program is. That's what they're built on. Every team you go back in the history of Michigan State, you're going to find what? A bell cow running back that you can feed.
To the ground with the back. There he goes. Man, he's got 45 yards on the ground in the first quarter. What a tremendous start to this season. We've reached the break, and Michigan State has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Quarterback making adjustments. They'll run play action. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the Spartans come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They give it to him again. Breaks him to the open. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Spartans kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Give to the running back. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
The give to the left side. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's go. They'll keep it on the ground. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that front.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. They'll go to the ground. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Back to the ground game on the left. Oh, he's got some space. He's inside the 40, the 20, the 10, and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Arizona State! You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
He'll try to tack on one more. with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Single back formation, and they give it to him. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Michigan State is a bit of a renovation project, but Jonathan Smith did a great job with that at his alma mater in Corvallis, and there is optimism that he's on the right path in East Lansing.
Yeah, and I think that it's a proud program, and the green, go white. There's fans all across the country. They know they can be good, and it wasn't that long ago, Palmer. They were fighting other Big Ten teams for recognition, and they want to get back to that spot.
Yeah, I think a lot of people constantly overlook Jonathan Smith, too. I think he played with a chip on his shoulder back at Oregon State. I think he coaches with one as well. And I think
ball is free. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He has enough to move the chains. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking to pass. It's Levitt. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on 3rd down. Here's the pressure. Fires to the tight end. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. And the Sun Devils are flying down the field. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. They've moved him forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. They'll run the sneak for it. Sneaks into the end zone.
the defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. UConn has the lead right now. Husky hysteria has been palpable all week across the state, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by just one over Air Force. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. But near the sticks, it's Belling. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
Now, you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Let's talk a bit about Michigan State. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all season, and you see...
Turning it on! And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. Third and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's so dangerous, making moves, using his speed and elusiveness. He finds a way to get that first down and keep the offense on the field.
They'll run it. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Finds the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious. He is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll go right back to it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Quickly complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And he's already put 1 3 spot on the board. He'll try another one from 25 yards out. Smashes it between the uprights. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Sun Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Handoff to the single back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the ground game. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on 3rd down. To the air. It's Levin. Oh, they're after him. Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll slide and avoid the big hit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Sun Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Takes it on the return. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. The give to the back. Oh, he's got a chance. He's up to 94 yards rushing, and he has busted the century mark in this season opener. And the Spartans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And nice job by the defense. Understanding 2nd and short, they're playing run. You can see super physical, now forcing the 3rd down and short.
When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Spartans will line it up on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
The give to the back. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Man, this guy just has a lot of skills when he's toting the rock, doesn't he? He's got speed, but he's also physical. Kind of reminds you of great Michigan State running backs. Guys like Le'Veon Bell or TJ Duckett. They could run guys over, but once they got in the second level, they could take it the distance. This guy has skills like that.
Give to the big fullback.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Handoff to the fullback. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Those fullbacks are, man, those guys are constantly hitting linebackers and blocking the whole entire game. So when you get a chance to give the big boy the ball, it's always, and you know what it is? It's a morale boost for everybody on the whole field. Everybody gets jacked up, and he finally gets to touch the football.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Spartans have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to throw. It's Child. Skips away from pressure. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. And they've moved closer and closer, and still they need 2 yards, third and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. Right down the boulevard. And now they take the lead. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll start this drive going to the air. With the catch, it's Tyson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover. Pick up the first. Wants to fire on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Tyson. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Lining up from the 34 on first down. That's caught. It's Tyson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Quick tempo, no feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Back to pass, it's Levin. Looking to take a shot. Hits him in stride at the 10. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Rock chalk. Kansas is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 21 over Fresno State. That's where things stand right now. And, of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Parachek. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. The sweet feet buy a little time. That's caught. It's Marsh. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Catch in the middle. It's Parachek. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Just a short pass to the tight end. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Looking downfield, it's Childs. Fires toward the end zone. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in East Lansing. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. And with that, let's head back to the place they've been playing football for more than 100 years, Spartan Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. We're just about ready to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Pocket breaking down. Got it behind the line. It's Udo. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Sun Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's McClain. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They'll go back to the ground. Got a little space. Breaks into the open. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Give him 109 yards rushing, and he goes over the century mark in this season opener. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on 3rd down. Got it in the middle. It's Moss. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Sun Devils have pushed it inside the 20. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. He had this drive going, but they face a 2nd and 15. Looking for a man. It's Levin. Finds his big tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's got him. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Wants to go up top. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Nestled just inside that right upright. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On the run from inside his own 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Grabbed over the middle. It's Kelly. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Caught over the middle. It's Kelly. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The gift to the tailback. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Wants to throw. It's Childs. He's going to take off. Stumbled to the ground.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Using the quick game. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to find the end zone. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. He got it. That'll cut this lead down to 5. The studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Penn State delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense might have been the story here. LeVar Arrington, Shane Conlon, Jack Ham. There's another stud there in linebacker U. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They feed him again. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on 3rd down. Back to throw. It's Levitt. Gonna let it fly. Intercepted, and the defense is set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you've already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there.
Touchdown, Spartans! They take the lead with the 6. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Lining up to add another. Oh, how could that happen? He misses the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. The little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The Sun Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And the Sun Devils line up to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Makes the grab. It's Mark. Nice pick up there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The Spartans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here's the handoff. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Spartans are moving quickly down the field. To the air, it's Child. Snagged in the middle, it's Mark. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
They'll leave it with him. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Michigan State. And they take it in for 6 more points. Now you know why you do all of those squats, all of those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
No doubt. Get that lower body stretch. You can just shed people off of you. What a great job smelling the end zone and getting in.
PAT unit on the field. And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They didn't get much done the last time they had. He lobs one high down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on 3rd down. That's reeled in. It's Hamilton. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Sun Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the 1st down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eye.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Sparty.
I love fullbacks. They do such a good job. They're so unselfish. And I love when you throw them a bone near the goal line. Everybody knows it's coming. All the beef in the game. Give him the football. He does the rest. Reward the big fella for all his hard work.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. San Diego State is on top right now, but that's not exactly Marshall Faulk out there running circles around the D. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 11 over Wyoming. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. And the Sun Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll try it over the left side. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They can really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping them. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's Levin. Makes the grab. It's Brown. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute good.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Leaves it with the back. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. They go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Childs. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Spartans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Caught close to the marker. It's Marsh. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And the Spartans are on the move. They're going to run it. Breaks the tackle. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So the final period starts with a second down play. Might as well stick with him. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. To the ground to try to pick up the first. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And after the missed field goal, guys, the lead's still at 15.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time.
Ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown, Spartans. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, one with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. The Sun Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. To the ground with the back. Turning it on!
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Quickly to the tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. And the Sun Devils will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Rushes on him. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Tight end finds a soft spot. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Sun Devils pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. Motion from the wideout. To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Brown.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. And the Sun Devils didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Oh, he makes the catch. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Caught in the backfield, it's McClain. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Touchdown, Arizona State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And they'll try to tack on 2. To throw, it's Lemon. He makes it in for the deuce, and now it's a 14-point game. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run.
35, set to kick off.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Power football with the run. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Pulls it in, it's Marsh. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Spartans come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right? You still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. The Spartans are rolling down the field. They'll try the run. Powers through the defender. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They run the reverse. And the defense played that one beautifully, and they'll knock him down for a loss. And they have converted their first 2 third-down opportunities, but this one a 3rd and long. Got it in the middle. It's Kelly. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Spartans decide to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. And it'll be downed right there. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset.
Well, here's the problem offensively, because you're trailing by so much so late in the game. The defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on 3rd down. Pressure coming. Fires deep on the run. And the pass is broken up, incomplete. But wait, there's more. Flag on the field, and it might be against the offense. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. The Sun Devils will call on their punt team. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. On the move. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33.
And here's the if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They want to run it left here. Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Spartans with the 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Frazier. He's in open space downfield. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Typically, you only see this at the end of the game or end of a half. I'm not really sure why we're getting an early peek at victory formation. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. This offense could not have executed in this situation any better, just draining some time off the clock. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. Now facing a 3rd and long. Give to the running back. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. It is perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Northern Illinois endured a hostile crowd, and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Husky Stadium, and the Huskies came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Grab near the marker. It's Udo. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon. You got to find him in the passing game.
And the Sun Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for a man. It's Levin. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
The Sun Devils headed quickly to the line.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
And the Sun Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. On 4th down, going to the air. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Sun Devils have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Sends it back in motion. On the snap, it's Tyson. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to this big lead. And they'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on 3rd and goal. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they move the ball down the field and execute.
There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They'll go to the ground. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Fullback's got it. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
Fullbacks are a dying breed, but when you see them, it just reminds you of the big old neck roll, just huge, stout fire plugs that you don't want to hit. But on short yardage situations, occasionally, you give the big boy the ball, there is no juke button, there is no speed burst. It is all power down your throat, hitting you and falling forward and getting that first down.
A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.